Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Huskies offense will get the first swing today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Now from the pistol formation. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Fighting for yardage. The defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So Georgia's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The offense going with the hurry up.
691, Gators score.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Nice grab. It's Thomas. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. That completion makes it second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. The second that incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have careful with the football.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, that being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First and 10 play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pitch to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. Well, he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Huskies will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Dogs will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll run it from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, it was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Hand off to the single back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's a fourth down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Washington has moved into the red zone. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. But the play loses yardage. Second down coming up now.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved in run support and make the tackle. Great play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. The ball will be down just inside the 30.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. You guys up front line up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Hold it. Open. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball. Second and 10 here. Takes the toss and heads left. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing second and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now it's 2nd down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had any. Puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Washington now operating in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? He's looking to scramble. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
That one sails too far, out of bounds, incomplete. The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. One more play before they head to the locker room. Handoff to the back. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Get set, get set.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Grab behind the line. It's Winston. Touchdown, Washington. And the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Georgia 0.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's tackled quickly. The first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Second down now after the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And then
pressure coming, and they've got him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are in. And
he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Dogs will line up to boot it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Running out of time in the pocket. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fighting him off. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And the Huskies looking to keep this drive rolling. The back's got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here's the option play. They'll toss it to the back. They've got it behind the line. The option fools no one.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And he's got it. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressure is coming. Running through the tackle. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The sack sets up 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Dogs come to the line with first and goal.
Here we go. And go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Kicking team on now for the extra point. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Razor.
He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like... linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Handoff running right. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll hand it off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the Huskies will look to convert here on fourth down.
Let's go.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The Huskies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
3:25.
How about this on 1st and goal? Touchdown, Huskies. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is made when the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes a spectacular diving catch. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the play. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. 2nd down, looking to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator. Defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. They'll work the clock here with their running game. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Toss play, running right. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
On the ready.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
He'll ride the back again here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And the beatdown continues. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain. It's second down after that completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
But it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Crossing the 35. Gets into space at the 50. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Oh, and nothing. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Huskies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.